Here we go. Perfect. Recording in progress. That's what I wanted to hear. I would like to say hello and welcome to you all to the Power Up call for today, as you all know. And my name is Margaret. I'm from the European office located in Munich. And I'm the sales back office manager here. And I have the pleasure to host this call for you today. So I hope you will like it. And I will also have, as you can see, 4 beautiful people joining me today as guest speakers. So I'm really excited for that. And also about exciting news. Well, how great was it all to have the European conference in Budapest? Seeing you all there, I was probably more like running around in the background, so you probably did not see me at all. I'm also very small, so I can hide under, or not under, but behind some desks or so. So, but it was really, really great. And it was a big event, a lot of people. We almost beat the global convention, which I'm very proud of as well. So very good to see you all, also to see you all today here as well. I see some familiar faces. So I'm really happy to have you today on this call. And as you might know already, there are not only Budapest as a lovely city or place to visit, but we also have the Ascent coming up next year again. And the qualification period has already started. And I will show you the video just to tease you a little bit on where it will go next year. So look out for that one. So Dubrovnik, Croatia, that's it. I've never been there and I would love to go there. Actually, as we speak, many of my colleagues from the European office are right there in Dubrovnik right now, still in Munich for me. So looking forward to Croatia. And I hope a lot of you will qualify for it as well. So right now I can tell you, because we have the newest updates from earlier today, actually, that we have 70 people who are on track to qualify for Ascent, which is really nice, really good. Keep it up, keep up the good work. You still have time until 10th of March and you can totally do it. And what you have to do, you probably already know it from previous Ascents or incentives that we did run here in Europe. You have to work on your personal enrollment volume. So you have to generate a minimum amount of 1,000. And then for the PGV volume, you have a basis PGV. And that one you also have to increase by a minimum of 15,000 during the qualification period. So until 10th of March next year. And where you can track it, it's actually in your virtual office. If you scroll down a little bit to promotions, there you have a widget and it is for the Ascent. And there you can see what you still need in your PGV3 and also what you still need in your personal enrollment volume. So you can track this there. I think the widget is always updated once per week. Usually it's Wednesday. And also, if you are on track, then look out for an email from my team. They get like a targeted email information with like your specific volume that you still need. So both personal volume and PGV3 also broken down to the weekly PGV3 that you need. So which makes it a bit more easier, because if you only see 15,000, that sounds a lot. If you break it down by weekly needs, then it's way easier, or easier to understand as well what you actually need. And I think you can all do it. Looking forward to have a lot of people qualified. Last year was good. I think it was like 30 or 40 qualifiers, and also who joined then in Cyprus. And it's always nice to have like a big group of people from different cultures, different countries as well, just for them to get together, networking. There will be lovely adventures and activities as well. So I really keep my fingers crossed for you. You can make it. I believe in you. Let's do this. And then by saying that, you can have a beautiful view here once again, which, like I said, I want to go there right now. If I could be myself, I would be there. But still in Munich, and still having the pleasure of having two beautiful ladies joining me today, two of our European beauty ambassadors, which you already seen probably on stage in Budapest as well. It is Sabine Danel from France and Bodil Nielsen from Norway. Hello, ladies. Good to have you. Yeah. Thank you for being here. And well, why don't we start with you, Sabine? As I mentioned, you are from France.
Yes, exactly.
You are Director 700, and you are one of our beauty ambassadors. You are with ASEA since March 2018.
Yes.
And you are really in love with our products, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, how long do you use our new skincare products?
Well, I had the chance to test the new range of products this summer, since end of June, beginning of July. So I've been using them since 3 months and a half now.
Oh, now, nice. That's good. Do you see, like, did you use the old products before as well?
Yes, but I didn't use all the range. And so, well, the tonic is new for me, and the serum is new also, because I was not used to this kind of products. And yes, I can make a comparison with the old one. Yes.
So what do you like more than with the new products?
Well, I appreciate a lot that there is no perfume in the new range, which is very good for me. I appreciate a lot that it's very nourishing. The moisturizing cream is very nourishing, and I feel the skin vitalized and a healthy glow. I feel more hydration than before.
Well, that's good to hear. Love to hear it. I can confirm that as well. That's also what I experienced. Okay. So happy to hear that from you as well. And well, is it also your skin type? Like, what would you say is your skin type?
Well, my skin type is more or less dry, and with some lines and fine lines and wrinkles. I'm 56, you know. So, well, and I wanted to have an action on dryness, and to maintain hydration during all the day. Well, it was really my challenge, and with the new range, I'm very glad, because I don't need to put another time moisturizing cream during the day. It's really long lasting, and
that's wonderful.
Yes,
it's wonderful. Well, also thank you for sharing that, and I'm glad that you're saying your skin is feeling like really good now and better, actually. And by the way, you look fabulous. Just wanted to mention it, and I love it. And so you do have your daily routine with the new products.
Yes, totally. Yeah, totally. I'm really fan of it. Really, all the products, I love them. And well, I would say that my favorite is the moisturizing cream.
Moisturizing cream, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, actually, sorry for doing that. I should have done that before. Sorry, because now people can see you bigger. So sorry. Here we go. Next time, learning as well. But well, you said already your favorite product, so I don't have to ask you about that anymore.
Yes, but my favorite is the moisturizing cream because I feel very good hydration. But I will say I have another favorite, which is the serum. Because the serum prepares very well the other step with moisturizing. And I feel that the step of the serum is very good preparation for the skin. I have two favorites.
that is totally fine. We can deal with that. Two favorites, totally
Yes,
cool with us.
yes.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Sabine.
It's a
And
pleasure.
also, Bodil, you can
Yes.
jump right in. Also one of our beauty ambassadors. As you can see, she's glowing, looking fabulous as well as all of our ambassadors. And well, yeah, why don't you jump right in, Bodil?
Yes. Well, I will start with the word skincare system. Because when I listen to the word system, I know that when I do systems, I will get results. So I have a problem, Sabine, because when people ask me, what is the favorite product? I tell them, well, I like the whole system because then I know I get the results. So I was with 12 women on Monday, and they tried to ask me, but what do you think we don't have to buy? And I did like this, la 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 la. I couldn't tell them because I know you have to clean your face, so you are your pore is pure, and you need the toner to get to balance the skin, and you need the Renew 28, of course, and you need the serum, and you need the moisturize. So I didn't want to do it hard for them, but I wanted to get them to understand that the results is much more powerful when you use the whole package. And I talk with a lot of women that are over their 50 years old, and I know that they need the whole package, and they need to use it for at least, I would like to recommend 3 months, because of the skin cells are turnover are more slower when we are getting older, so we need more time. So, but we have this result, this fabulous results from the 5 stars clinical test guarantee by Dermatest. So we can see what every product do with 20 people in only 4 weeks. So we know that we can sell only one product. But from my heart, I would love people to buy all the products. So I think the difference for me is it's more in the bottles. They are so big. It's so much in this, and the cleanser is very creamy, and I really feel more hydrated only after the cleanser. And the toner is new, so the toner is special for me. I feel fresh, and when I know what it does, I really feel, yes, this is the good thing. And Renew 28, we learn about the Renew 28 to get enough signaling to the cells, so the cells know what they can really use from all these products. And please remember to let the skin dry before you put another product on. We have been having this skincare system evenings with a lot of women now for many Mondays. Monday is the magnificence day here in my studio. So they have been trying the products on. So first I have educated them in Power by Redox, the 4 steps. I have told them about the Renew 28 and the power of signaling molecules, and then they try it on. So then they have heard about the products, they have heard about the ingredients, the active ingredients. It's vegan, it's clean, it's fragrance free, and then they feel it on their skin. And seeing is believing, because then I can see them, and they have a little mirror in front of them, and they see themselves. And some women are, when they put on the cleanser almost gone, because their skin needs so much hydration. So they see what's happening, and they are, what? This is special. And then you can see their skin is glowing. So when the serum, the glowing serum, the name is perfect, the glowing serum, then they can look at each other and they can see that their skin is a bit red, but the redness is fresh. The skin, the products, the active ingredients are starting to do something good with the skin. And at last, the moisturize, it's perfect. Oh, I love the products. I love the way we can work with this product. So I ask everybody I know, I meet, if I can, what is your skincare routine? And they look at me, my skincare routine, I don't have one. Or they say, I wash my face. Or they say, I do it in the shower with the shampoo. And as you can see, I'm excited about this, because then I can ask them more questions and we can have a good conversation about the importance of the skin. The skin is the first impression. When you meet people, you can look at a few seconds and you can tell, wow, you look fresh. Or you can maybe think, maybe she should have some more sleep. So I'm talking a lot now, but I love the product, really love the product.
It's also what you mentioned to me is also that you like to help people, also to listen to them. And then what you already mentioned here as well, like by just talking to them and listening to them, you also hear on what they might need or what they maybe might not even be aware of. And then you can show it to them or have them test it, no strings attached. If they like it, wonderful. If they don't, well, they can use other products, right? So I really love that you also want people to shine. So it's not only you in the spotlight, but really helping the people and, well, yeah, just making them look good as well. And also, Sabine, I can tell you're doing exactly the same. And both of you ladies, I know that you are posting on social media as well, doing stories, reels, regular posts as well, videos, all of it. So I can see that you're also reaching out to people and, you know, getting reactions out of that. I love that. Do you want to share something more about it? What are you doing? How it is working for you? What you're liking about it?
Sabine, do you want to say something?
I'll let you speak.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe people, when people see our face, they also want to listen to our voice, because then they can see that we are real. So our voice can be the thing we are writing, or we can say something. But when I come back from Budapest, a lot of my customers, they ask me, Bodil, are you working a lot with ASEA now? And I told them, answered them, yes, I have been used the products for 10 years, as you know. So I was a bit surprised. But I think that was the beauty ambassador work we had done. So that was genius from ASEA. I'm so grateful that you asked me, and all the other girls, that we could be beauty ambassadors, because then we see ordinary beautiful women in different ages from different countries, and we were posting the similar things, but with our own personality.
Yeah.
So my customer, they had noticed that something was changing. So I think in our team now, a lot of my and Life's partners are doing the same, and it has been a great, really great feeling. So I hope that I can produce a lot of products so we can, yeah. I think this will be very great.
We are working on it.
Yeah.
So always producing.
Mm-hmm.
We will be fine. But I love what you mentioned with, regular, ordinary people. Sounds a bit, I don't want to call it like that, but it is true. I'm also just, regular human being. And it makes it easier for people to understand or to connect with you. So you have already a relationship. And also what I think what is really special about like the European associates or the ASEA in Europe is really that we have so many different backgrounds, so many different cultures, communities, languages. I mean, my marketing colleagues, you can ask them, they are working with all the translations and producing all of it. So it's a lot, right? But it's what makes us special. And I can see those diversity not only in the beauty ambassadors, but also in the performance ambassadors. And actually, Morten, you are also with ASEA for quite some time, also having long history with being an entrepreneur and working in the network marketing industry. Yeah, that's the word. But you actually told me that you are in love with the new skincare line as well. As a man.
Yes, that's true. Actually, I've been using the new skincare line and, of course, the Redox Performance products since April, because I bought a lot of them when I was at the US convention. So I bought 10 of each, 10 skincare sets, 10 of each of the 3 cell performance, as it's called over there. So I've been using those products now for how much is it? Half a year, something like that. And talking about the skincare, I use the skincare, of course, every morning, every evening. I always use skincare, and the last 8 years I've been using the ASEA skincare only. But I noticed a big difference when I got the new skincare, the new advanced, now the new one. Even though I really like the previous set, the new one is so much better. I promise you. And I mean, when I'm a man, and normally men don't use so much skincare as women do. It's a little bit unusual when I talk to people, men around me, most of them don't use anything at all. I've always done it. So, but when I look at my skin compared to most other men, I'm almost 60 years old. And if I look at my skin compared to almost everybody else at the same age, it's a big difference. And I can also see the difference now compared to when before the new set. So this one is actually amazing, and I really encourage every man that listens to this to start using the complete Renew Advanced. Morning and evening, use all of the products because they really help, and it also makes you feel good. So yeah, and especially the products I like the most is actually the toner. Especially after I have shaved, because I don't know exactly how to describe it, but after you have shaved, taking on or putting the toner on, and it's very easy to just take a little bit on your hand or just do like that, but it feels like really refreshing right away. And then I wait a little bit, and then I of course use Renew 28, of course, before I shave, or before in the beginning, of course, I use a cleanser, but then the toner, and then Renew 28, wait till I get that dried, and then the 2 other products. But I think the toner is the one that is most surprising for me, the biggest difference compared to before. So yeah, I love the products, and every man should use those products as well, not only women.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to give you the voice on that one as we talked about it. as you said, because you are actually one of the Redox Performance Ambassadors, and then that's why it was surprising to me as well when you told me, actually, I really love the new skincare line too. So just wanted to, let you shine and glow there as well. But coming back to the Redox Performance products, you are using them as well, or you actually mentioned that you're using like the whole product that we have from ASEA. So beginning with the water, Renew 28, the VIA line, everything. But you, well, mostly are now here to talk a bit about your experience with the performance products. Yes. So would you like to share something?
Yeah, but it's actually right. I'm using all of the products, absolutely every product we have, and been using every product we have for the last 8 years since I started with ASEA. Of course, in the beginning, we didn't have all of the products, but as we have got more and more products, I've been using all of them. So I use all of the products every day, not now and then, but every day, just to mention that. Yeah, the Redox Performance products, they're really good. And I've been using them now for half a year, and I'm using those products, I would say probably every day. Maybe there are a few days now and then that I don't use them, but normally I use them every day. And so this is my office, and in my office I have this one. So it's like here in my coffee table, which is behind there. So I have a coffee machine, and then I have this. So then I have everything I need. And normally in the morning sometime, maybe 10 or 11 o'clock, I take these two products. I just mix them, Energy and Mind, and I mix them together in a glass of water, and I drink it. And I notice quite big difference. If I'm a little bit tired or not feeling 100%, I notice a big difference within maybe 10-15 minutes. And even more after half an hour. So if I need to do some very focused work, writing some email, posting on social media, things that requires my thinking, or if I'm going to a webinar where I am the one that will be speaking a lot, I feel that I perform better after I've been drinking this. And also in the evening, when I come back home, normally I take one of these, because it helps me to relax and also to, in a way, stop all the brain chattering. So that's also really good. And I also noticed a difference. I'm sleeping better. I'm sleeping faster when I take this in the evening. So I take this every evening. And by the way, this tastes really, really good. This one is the favorite when it comes to taste. Another thing I like a lot about these products is that they're so easy to bring with you. I mean, think about that. If I should to compare this with something, the energy is like Red Bull or one of these energy drinks. Of course, this is healthy, Red Bull is not, but it's so easy to bring with you. And it's also less expensive. So you can just have this with you in your pocket or wherever, and you just mix it with anything. You can mix it with the coffee or water or whatever you're drinking, with tea. You can even sprinkle it on top of a salad or something like that. It doesn't really matter as long as you get it in you, which means that this is so easy to use compared to having to go to a shop to buy an energy drink or something. And the cool thing is that it's also healthy. So that's also why I'm taking this every day. Even though I do not necessarily feel that I need it, I take it also because it contains a lot of healthy stuff. So I take this in a way as a supplement, as a vitamin supplement, because I know it's actually, I know what it can do to your cells, because I've studied this a little bit, and I studied the ingredients. I was at the Performance Ambassadors meetings, and then we'll learn a little bit more about what the ingredients can do. And what I understood is that if you use this on the long term, it will actually do something good for your cells in the long term, which is actually a good thing. So that's why I'm also taking this every day. So yeah, it's amazing products. And I feel that with these products, it's easier actually to present ASEA to the younger generation, because I mean, if you talk to people that's 25, 30 years old, I've seen that it can be a little bit hard to only talk about the redox tingling and the blue drink. because if they don't have any special health problems, things like that, they feel really, really good because they're young. Then it's easier for them to start with another network marketing company in a way that has products that is more targeted towards the younger generation. But with these products, it's like this is something every young person uses anyway, in the form of Red Bull or something like that. And we have something that is better. So now we finally have something to attract that younger generation also. So yeah, I'm really happy about these products.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of it. And Janusz Lazar, well, for every one of you, we talked a bit earlier before as well, and he mentioned to me that people do not call him Janusz because it's so widely spread in Hungary, but he's called Lazar. So I will keep that in mind. So good to have you here today as well. As I mentioned, you're originally from Hungary, used to live in the UK in London, having a restaurant there, being a manager there. And then you actually moved to Spain because you also took the opportunity to join ASEA right at the beginning of the pandemic as a business opportunity. So maybe you can share a little bit more of your background and what you're doing with being a Redox Performance Ambassador.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much. You invited me here, and you girls, you really growing. You really see, you know, you using the beauty products, and of course, you know, when you have a business, you know, you're using all the products because this is your business. If you have a shop, you know, you're using all the things. You're not going to the other shop to use products. So of course I'm using this one, and my skin was the dry skin. But right now, you know, they're telling me, you know, I'm 10 years looks younger as like before. So yeah, thank you very much for this compliment. They just told me this morning, one of my business partner. So about my background, yes, I'm born in Hungary, and also I've lived in 15 years in the UK, London, and I was a restaurant manager when actually I met with the ASEA. But I'm not met with the ASEA as like a business opportunity. I met with the ASEA as because I had a really big problem with my spine. Actually, I have a herniated spine. So I had a really big health issue. And fortunately, my Zoltan, you know, is my friend. I know him long time ago. So he was, you know, we call him because we was a little bit scared. 4 doctors say, you know, I need the surgery straight away on my spine, and we don't really want it. And I'm heard, you know, Zoltan do something with some molecules. So we call him, and he was showing up, fortunately, and you know, mentioned me as the ASEA molecules. So I'm not met with like a business, but I really like it. It's almost straight away. It was help to me, like in sleep, and also like as a painkiller, the Renu 28. But a couple of months after, like 2.5 months after, the pandemic just came, and we shut down the restaurant. And I was like really hopeless, I'm guess, because I was like, I don't know what's gonna be happen. Should I have some money or something? So on this time I was interesting, and I called Zoltan. Zoltan now tell me something about this business opportunity as well. And this was 2.5 years ago when I started the business. Yesterday I heard just with Kristin about this presentation, and she said someone when the 2 times, you know, in a business, ASEA business, one time when you sign up and one time when you start the business. So this was 2000 April when I started the business, actually. And I like the products, all of them.
Yeah, so since you mentioned you started a business, or you're a platinum executive right now, you mentioned that your goal is also to become a diamond soon, or rather sooner than later, right? And well, and since you're doing it as a business, maybe you can share with the audience a bit on how you approach people, or how it works for you, if new joiners are interested on how you're doing it.
Yeah, when I'm who I'm doing, I'm always listening to people why, and always try to find out the people why they want, and what should I show into them. They should show to them the ASEA as a business opportunity, because they're struggling in financial like this year, in 2022. I don't think so any country in the world, is could happen. So the people really need now help in this time. And also, if they need some help for health, actually they had some health issue. So, and I'm just try to make this business or this showing to them. I'm never targeting the people and bombing the people. It's just like the business opportunity, because maybe they're not interested about the business, they interested about some products, or vice versa. I'm not showing the products if they don't need anything because they had no health issue, but they need some money. So I'm listening to people, listening to why, and that's how I'm showing to them.
It's actually kind of what Bodil and Sabine and also Morten said as well. So there is no perfect way to do it, or no guideline on you have to do these 5 steps and then it works out. It's really about targeted, like listening to people, understanding them what they want or what they need, and then trying to provide it to them without, pressuring them or making false promises or whatever. Just really be a human being and just talk to people, go out there. And what I liked as well, what you mentioned, well, you're using the performance products as well, and you told me that earlier, like before you used it, you were like a coffee drinker. You needed a lot of coffee every day, like 3 to 5 cups. And now you kind of removed it and are just drinking energy. And coffee, you're just drinking now more for the taste, but only decaf coffee.
Yeah. In the afternoon when I really need it, or maybe because this energy, I'm really like it. I was, what you say, like 4 coffee, it was the minimum for me a day. When I wake up, I do some exercise. After I start my day, I need a coffee. Also, I need a coffee of my lunch, and also in the late afternoon maybe. I need another coffee for the late meetings. But since I'm using this energy, I don't need any coffee. I don't feeling just a taste. I really like the taste of the coffee, but usually, I'm just drinking the decaf one in the afternoon, and that's how I'm turning back from the coffee drinker for the energy drinker. So I'm really like this energy, because this make a little bit much more easier our life, and just wake up in the morning. I put it, in a glass of water, this energy, and after when I'm doing the exercise, actually I'm a runner, so I'm run much more with much more energy as well. So I really like it, and also recommend it not just for the wake up, as also before your exercise is also good, because previously, when you go to the exercise, or usually, the people drinking some energy drink or some other, not like an energy drink, but like the easy-weighted drinks or something like this, to make energized before the gym. If they just drink 1 sachet of this, is also good. And the Morten has mentioned, for the younger generation, is absolutely good, but not just this one. I will talk about the mind as well. Because if we go in with the gym like this, or anyone who doing exercise, is absolutely fine. The mind is other products, actually, what I'm really like it. The mind, I'm drinking the mind usually, like a late afternoon, before my Zoom meetings getting started, and also when I'm feeling a little bit turning down my focus, so I'm just drinking the mind, except on Wednesday morning when I have early morning the Spanish class, because on that time before the class, the first Spanish class, I'm drinking this stew and mixing this stew together. And you know, I was even sometimes I'm surprised myself when I'm saying something and they're just like, oh, did I know this? So it was like, I don't know, it's the brain, you know, is just like open for me, and all the life is just open. And sometimes I'm saying something when I'm not measured, I know it or not. And the taste, yes, more than this is the best taste, actually, the mood. And also my favorite one is the mood as well, because as a business owner, you know, when I'm going to the bed, is also, you know, like start to, you know, my brain is just think about it. What should I do tomorrow? What did it today? And this kind of things is always in, and always, oh, I forget this, but I have to do it tomorrow. But if I'm drinking this, I'm sleeping half an hour without any overthinking or thinking in a bed. So it's very good sleep. And also next day I wake up like slept like 24 hours. So I'm really like the taste and also what is doing with me. And yeah, that's about the performance products, actually, and my experience about the performance products.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I think
Margaret,
you yeah.
Can I just mention one thing I was thinking about when we talked about the mood here?
Of course.
Actually, before this webinar, I took this one. I mean, this is in a way meant to be something you take in the evening. I don't really get sleepy by this, except it helps me to sleep when I go to bed. But it also helps me actually to, in a way, to focus, because if I have like 10 different things to think about, it helps me actually to focus on one thing. It's a little bit strange, but I see that if it's too much going on, this can actually help, and it can make you be more present for one specific thing. So that's something I actually took now, just half an hour ago, before we started this webinar.
And also, if I just can mention something, what I'm realized, because it's really, this mood is not just for the sleep, as Morten just said. If you're drinking a little bit more liquid, so make it a little bit more liquidy. Usually I'm drinking with a glass, you know, because if you're going to the bed, you know, you don't want to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. So, but like this before the meeting, if you drink it like in a half a liter, you know, and put it in, you know, is yes, it's not going to be sleepy, but you're going to be calm, and it's going to be nice. Everything is going to be nice, because everything is nice.
Yeah, actually, Buli, you said that before as well. You took the mood to kind of calm down, but also clear the mind and just be, you know.
Exactly like you told us now, Morten. I did the same, because I was all over the place, and I was excited for the power-up call, and I told Life, I'm going to drink this mood now. So, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I loved hearing everything that you just said. And also, I mean, you had it here as well. These are so small, right? You don't need a lot of space. You can just put it in the pocket, and if you need it, it's there. Or like, yeah, doing mustache as well.
I just want to tell you, you know, it's so good and easy to share. And, you know, when it's the one day, you know, I'm in the restaurant, and the waiter was a little bit moody and tired, you know, and tried to talk with him, and he say, you know, oh, I'm tired, you know, is a whole here in Mallorca, you know, is like only 7-8 months, you know, the season, and he's working a lot, and, you know, and I'm just giving one to him and told him, use it, put it in the water, drink it, and came back after to me and tell me now, how are you? and straight away, is coming back, with the sparkling eyes, and I don't know what you give it to me, but now I'm feeling very good. and straight away he clean our tables, and make a job much more faster. So yes, easy to share, and that's why really better, because if you're going with the blue butter, in your pocket is not really, to shareable or Renu, fortunately we have this small to share also if someone needed, but this is like the very clever things.
Yeah, and it works right away instead of gradually after a month or 3 months. It works right away.
Also, when you just told us about that situation in the restaurants, I mean, it was not something that you planned on before, but you just did notice it, did see there is someone who is tired. You took the opportunity to talk to him, and then out of this situation, you could have easily come up with a new associate or just a customer. Both of it works. So like I mentioned before, it's like it doesn't have to be only one way. It can be really daily situations. You're not planning on it in advance. You're just taking the chance. You're being open-minded, talking to people, listening to them. But then also you do meetings. You have like regular meetings, if it's daily, if it's weekly or bi-weekly, monthly. Bodil, you mentioned it, that you have it. I know, Sabine, you have it as well. Morten, you mentioned that you have your weekly meeting set up on Tuesday as well, open for everyone. So I think it's really like the mixture, which is also quite exciting. So you're not only limited to one thing, but you can use like all the different kinds and different channels as well. Social media, like you two ladies. And I think that really is exciting. And I'm happy that I had you all on the call today and that you were so willingly sharing all your experiences with the audience. And I hope everyone could have something for themselves, what they thought, okay, this is really interesting. This one I can use for myself, for my business. And I think that's really, just be yourself, be true to yourself, be open-minded, be kind, important. And then I think it will be a good time, hopefully.
Margaret, can I just mention, you briefly said it, a weekly meeting, but is it okay that I mentioned that?
Yeah, sure.
Because we have a weekly meeting called Big Picture Webinar, and we have that every Tuesday at 9 o'clock European time. And that is, we are a team of people from different groups that is hosting these calls, and we have like 5, 6, 7 hosts that circulates. Yesterday we had the amazing Christina Williams, and that was an absolutely amazing call, something absolutely everybody should take a look at. But we most of these calls are really, really, really good, and sometimes it's about product, sometimes it's about mindset, sometimes it's about business. It's half an hour every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And we also have the recordings available, and we have subtitled most of the recordings to 20 languages. So wherever you are from, including China for that matter, and other languages, so you can go there, you can watch these videos, and you can read the subtitles if you don't understand English, meaning that is available for everybody. And all of these things are available on a Facebook page called leadforspeed.com. So just go to leadforspeed.com, and that will take you to that Facebook page. If you are not a member of that Facebook page, you just press the join or whatever it's called, and you will be approved. So we basically approve everyone, more or less. We have over 2,000 members at the moment. So that's a really, really good source for any team. It doesn't matter where you're from. This page is being used by lots of people. And as I mentioned, in there, you will find the recordings. So just to find recordings, go to the About place on the Facebook page, the About. Click on the About so that you can see more. And in there, you will find the links. There's a link to a place where we have stored all of these big picture webinars. The one we had yesterday with Christina Williams will be there in maybe 5-6 days. We'll only use a few days to edit and subtitle the videos. So, but we have then maybe 50 others that you can watch right away. And we have done this for 8 years. So actually, if you go back to the archives, you will see a weekly webinar, a weekly recording for 8 years back in time. Don't waste your time to watch all of them, but but look at the newest ones. Amazing stuff that you will benefit from.
Thank you so much, Morten.
Leafspeed.com.
Also on that note, generally speaking, just watch out for our social media channels as well, Facebook, Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen the recap video from Budapest yet, you might want to go to the YouTube channel. It's a good one. I can recommend it. Just want to go right back there or to Croatia. Both of it would work for me. But well, anyways, it was lovely to have you here, all of you, also online in Zoom and Facebook. And then the next Power Up call will be, as usual, the third Wednesday next month, which will be the 16th of November. And I hope I can see you all there again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice
much.
evening.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.